Hello everybody and welcome back to Casual Gamer Oz. We're continuing our career mode here in F1 2017, the second season with Toro Rosso driver Ben Waterworth. My name is Ben Waterworth and we're about to go around Monza, one lap qualifying course here on Casual Gamer Oz. We've had a best qualifying here of pole back in our first season in F1 2016 in the Sauber. We finished 8th, qualified 8th I should say here last season in our first season F1 2017, and we've never qualified any lower than 8th at this point. Let's do into this. Got a dry qualifying, which is good. We've put a new engine in, a new gearbox. So let's find ourselves here in Monza, of course in the real world at the time of recording this at least. The Italian Grand Prix is this weekend. So once again we are doing a race that actually hasn't existed in real life. And we get into this very tricky opening corners section there. Managed to hold on to it through there, which I'm happy about. Of course got a podium here last year, my only podium so far in F1 2017. And this is the scene of my very first victory in F1 2016, which I, of course, overtook Lewis Hamilton into the Parabolica in a Sauber, if you don't mind. So, been a successful circuit for me. Circuit, as they would say in Italy. So, let's hope we can continue that here, continue the trend, and another podium would be very nice. We need to start getting some tongues wagging about my reputation here in the sport, because I'm starting to lag behind, and I'm lagging behind here in race pace 14th at the moment. But we might be our lowest start here in Italy unless something can happen coming into the later sections of this lap. Need a bit of a miracle here. Only need me to finish in the top 15, which looks like it will be achieved at the moment. But again, we're just down on power compared to the other teams. It's a high power circuit. It's funny that I've managed to do so well at this track, considering that I've never really been in a high power car. Can we sneak into the top 10? We are in 8th, 11th I think we got. We did. Why did I say 8th? Had that on the mind. Our lowest ever qualifying position here in Monza. I'm disappointed with that. Very disappointed with that, even though Jeffrey's not. But, well, that's how the cookie crumbles, and that's what we've done. Hamilton, Bottas, so we've got Mercedes, Ferrari, Ricciardo, Massa ahead of Verstappen. Oh, what do you know? Then we have Perez, Grosjean, Ocon, Hulkenberg, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Stroll, Palmer, Sainz, Alonso, Verline ahead of Van Dorn and Ericsson there in last. So that means that we've only got one thing to do. That's get into race day, and we're going to do that in just one moment. And we're going to do that right now. So as I mentioned there in the qualifying, best finish obviously we won here in our second season on F1 2016. Podium here last season and a DNF in our very first season when we got the pole. So when we've finished this race, we've always been on the podium, at least first and third. So done very well here. But qualifying, it's our lowest we've qualified. So yeah. Having said that, it's highest we've qualified since Britain. So there's a slight positive. And will that increase our reputation? Well, we're still getting our asses wiped in the rivalry. Nobody even blinked an eyelid at our qualifying there. Fuckheads. Alright, let's get into the race here. God damn it. What do I need for my R&D? I think I need like 1,000, don't I? I'm like trolling well behind there. I need 800 for that part, but if I want in there 1,000... Yeah, I think we might stick to the 1,000 just to go, because you can get it faster, I think, with that. Alright, here we go. Italian Grand Prix, it looks like we're dry. That's good. It's disappointing in Belgium, but hopefully, we're going to have ourselves a good race and continue this very strong trend in Italy. It would be very nice if we can manage to do that. And I've already seen the grid. Yeah, we've seen the grid. Cool, thank you guys. That's appreciative. And let's get into this. Alright, come on Monza. Come on Monza. That first corner, you get past... if you get unscathed through that one, then the rest of this is our oyster. Alrighty. 3, 4, 5. We're going to go straight to the inside in this one. Whoa. And already we get overtaken by Hulkenberg. Oh, goodness, and there's a Williams. Oh, we're going to avoid them. Had a few run-ins with Williams recently. We're going to brake a little bit earlier, and we're going to come here into the opening chicane. Going to ride it alongside a Haas. And, well, we got overtaken by a few cars, but we managed to get ourselves back up into 10th, which actually, technically, we are now higher than where we started. So that's a positive. Now, we accidentally overtook a few cars into this corner last year, didn't we? Whoa, 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 whoa! And fucking hell. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I nearly threw the controller on the floor just then. I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I just, again, outbraked myself so much, and then I thought I'd gotten away with it, but nope. And it's a Williams again. It's Massa. There's that 4 Grand Prix in a row now that it's been a Williams that has essentially taken us out of the race. I think it is. Fucking hell. Fucking motherfucker. Apologies for language. Actually, no, I'm not fucking sorry. You're used to it if you listen to any of the products we put out there. Can we at least have a Ferrari win, please? 2 DNFs in a row. I knew I would have jinxed myself by saying that. It's the first time we've had 2 DNFs in a row in F1 2017. So there's a little bit of a statistic for you. And our reputation is going to be shot. We're going to be with Toro Rosso again next year, kids, I believe. But it'll be a Mercedes. Of course it'll fucking be a Mercedes. Yeah, alright, so Hamilton, Raikkonen, Bottas, Vettel, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Stroll, Perez, Grosjean, and Magnussen. That's pretty standard. Our standings, yeah, I am now getting caught by Stroll. I might not even be in the top 10 in the next race. Hamilton now, 28 points of both Vettel and Raikkonen. Bottas, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Massa, Perez, Grosjean, and in the constructors, yeah, we better hurry up there. Ferrari, a bit of a gain of points there by Mercedes, still very close at the top. Red Bull, Williams, Force India, Haas, Renault, and McLaren, Sauber yet to score. So, Singapore next. We'll see how we go with that. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. I've got a feeling we'll have an invitational race in between hands, so obviously we'll see how that goes. But, yeah, thank you for tuning into Casual Gamer Odds, and we'll speak to you next time. Good night.